All right, let's do it. Oh my gosh, what a short highlight, but there's so many of them we're going to get into right now. That run right there, that got this next guest to be the first player, people, in Dolphins history to have at least 6 rushing touchdowns and 6 receiving touchdowns in a season. Devon Achane, welcome to the show. I have not
Thank
talked
you
to you
for
in a long
having me. How you
time.
doing? Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. You're in the off-season mode. We're watching
Yeah.
that play. What did it mean to you? Did you know you were making history in that moment? And this is just your second year in the freaking league.
I mean, I didn't know at that moment, but I mean, it means a lot, that I could, do that for like this franchise. But when you're in the game, you don't be pretty much. Well, I know I don't be thinking about stats. I just be trying to play football and win the game.
Well, it's working for you. And do you know what you now have in common with Christian McCaffrey, Matt Forte, Alvin Kamara, Shady McCoy?
I guess it got something to do with touchdown passes.
No, it's got something to do with receptions. You led all running backs in receptions this season. Where are these stats people in Miami? They're not gassing you up. Do you need me to come down there?
No, I just like to stay humble and stay level head. I don't like think about all that because then they start messing with you.
I mean, you're versatile, but you were really catching the ball a ton. You were catching something like 90% of the targets coming your way from Tua and company. Can you see yourself? Do you want to play in the slot more?
Uh, I mean, I don't got no problem with it. I feel like the usage that I was there, I feel like it was good enough. I still, want to play running back, but I still don't have no problem with, going in line up at receiver.
What's your favorite, you're humble. What's the favorite thing I mean, is it the touchdowns we're talking about? Is it the versatility? Is it I don't know, the yards after catch, which is 673 first among running backs?
Mhm. I just feel like, as a running back, you don't see that often. Be lined up, at receiver and runner, certain type of routes. So, I feel like, I try to, keep my head on and, make sure, that I keep going every week and focusing on, like catching the ball because like that's something I pride myself in. So I mean, the ability that I have, I feel like I can do a lot. So when when you're a running back that can be moved around and stay in the game, I feel like you add more value.
And you certainly did that. I mean, 1.3% drop rate, fourth in the league. The metrics are crazy. I think I got to go down to Miami and hype you up. But can you just talk me through one of my favorite touchdowns from this year? Can I show it to you?
All right.
Hey, Chan, do you not want to talk about yourself? What do you want to talk about? Let's do this. Talk me through this. This is a 50-yard rushing touchdown against the Niners.
Uh, so basically, it's crazy about the touchdown because the defense really was mad at me because they had to come back on the field, but I tell them I apologize, but in my head, I feel like the offense, we was due like for a long run, so I had it in my mind that I was scoring. I wasn't falling at the one, and like you said, the Niners are a great team, man. Just based off with not looking at their record on paper, they're a great team. Uh, so like to do that against them, it was it's my first time playing them, so. Like I said, I got a lot of great players. Though it was fun playing against Fred. You can see like he's
Yeah.
really a great playmaker. So to have that run against them, I feel like it's a moment that I remember.
I love that that's what you remember because it is Fred. It is that,
Yeah,
it is that team. It's that pedigree. But want to know why it's my favorite from the year?
yeah. No,
It's
yes, I want to
you
know.
are you are so it is like the most casual, and I've watched a lot of touchdowns. It is the most
Uh,
casual 50-yard touchdown of my lifetime. You look like you don't care. You look like you're just like effortless. You're so fast. Like this is the easiest breeze touchdown ever.
yeah, I hear that a lot. People always saying, "Do it like you running." I mean, I just feel like that's like that's my running style. I try to
Hmm.
be as calm as possible because I feel like when you straining, like it's not really like helping.
Dev, you look like a Pro Bowl running back to me.
I thought so too.
What happened? What are your thoughts? That's crazy.
Oh,
Snub of the year.
oh, oh no, man. Your guess is best as mine, but I mean, it just makes me just keep working and hopefully next year uh hopefully I get it this time. So man, it just congratulations to all the guys that made it, but like you said, it just just makes you go out there, just keep working hard and just making sure that my third year is better than my second.
What do you want to work on for year three? Because, 12 total touchdowns, just under 1,500 yards, all the adversity. Like your first year, like, let's just be honest, it was pretty easy swimming. Like you had I mean, hard work, of course, but like things were clicking. It was hype, celebration, all that. That was not the second year experience for you, even though despite you having personal greats and personal things, sort of sitting here removed now 3 weeks, like, week 18 is a couple weeks ago. uh, what are you reflecting on? Like, what do you make of that 2024 season? What's the lesson?
You can always get better at anything. I feel like,
Mm,
just breaking down film, after the season, I always get watch all the games. And I feel like, I kind of left with like some big runs on the table, and that I know that like that I wish I could have back. And so I feel like my third year going into the season, I haven't hit 1,000 yard mark rushing yet, so that's something though that's in
okay.
mind. So I mean, I feel like that's something that I could have did last year, but just like be missing some runs, which I could have had back. So I feel like it's always something to work on. And no matter what type of season you have, I feel like
Yeah.
you can always get better at something.
1,500 yards and 12 touchdowns, and you think that there's stuff left on the table. That is scary. That is a terrifying thought as we go into the future. Is it when you think about, 2-6, you're sitting there, you climb back, you finish 6-3. How frustrating is that to have the season end when you guys just started putting it together?
It's very frustrating, but I feel like we're grown men. We do as a team that like we dug ourselves in this hole. But
Mhm.
I feel like it just shows the kind of character we got on the team that each and every day like we blessed to have this opportunity to go out there and play. So I feel like we just knew that like if we got a game on Sunday, no matter what our record is, go out here and give 100%. And I feel like as long as you got that mindset, no matter what your record is, and we see that you can turn it around anytime. But obviously it sucks.
Yeah.
Our season ended when we start, getting together. So I mean, hope if we'd have figured it out a little earlier, the season would have been better. But
But
we,
it's
we kind of dug
injuries too.
ourselves
It's
in there.
only what you can control. And then people mid-season are trying to get rid of your coach. They're saying he's not the one. But when you end a season and you dig yourself out of the hole with adversity, what does that say about your coach? 6-3 to end the season, 2-6 to start.
Um, I mean, fans they gonna. I mean, people now they gonna blame. They can put the blame on anybody. I mean, we know what's going on inside our building. I mean, I think we have a great coach. He understands. He's very smart. He know how to put his playmakers in space. He know how to get person who hot the ball, and just his scheme, and he know what he's doing. So
Yeah.
long as the team and the organization got trust in him, that's really the only thing that matters. The Dolphin organization, we're really not worried about other people saying we don't need him because I mean if it was easy, everybody be doing his job.
I mean, it's easy for you to have 1,500 total yards. I still can't get over that there's more left on the table. Are we talking about like a 2K season next year out of Achan?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean I never wrote that. Why not?
I love that. Why not? Oh, listen, there's a lot of talk with Miami. It's a hot franchise. Everybody wants them to be competitive. You have the talent. Phillips, Tua, they're coming back. They're going to be great. Everybody's going to try to be healthy to start the season. There's an idea that you need more, that you need more dogs in the building. There's lots of, do you think that you need more? And what does this team need to be competitive and win a Super Bowl?
I mean, last year, bro. If you think about it, we really had a great team. I would say that like we got dogs. We just need for more people to bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't
Hmm.
say we need more as in like gotta go get other people, but I mean, as you said, like last year's team not gonna be the same with this year's team. So I feel like we know how the season went last year. So this year we should you know make sure that we don't run into those little areas where we like all right that we playing game by game. I feel like we
Okay.
should come into the season ready and knowing what we capable of and when we know what we capable of, we all on one cylinder. I feel like we're a hard team to beat.
So you have all the pieces. We're looking forward to 2024. As we look at the Super Bowl, I imagine you want, Saquon's got your attention.
Yeah.
What do you think about him? Just like the impact he's had at the position. You're trying to be more versatile. You're trying to like these running backs, like the whole way we're looking at running backs has to change after what's gone on this year with you, with other players, with the impact that they've made this year. But Saquon is unreal.
Nah, most definitely. Like, yeah, he different. I ain't gonna lie, like, all I don't just say like too many people that's like good, but like he one of those people like as you can see like he puts on every Sunday he's out there he's busting his tail and I mean his stats speaks for itself. I mean what other way? I mean as you say like he just bringing more value to our position and man I got I just want to congratulate him and hopefully Super Bowl we gonna see what he can do.
You're good friends with an Eagle, so I don't even know if I'm going to ask you to pick who you think's going to win the Super Bowl. But you grew up in the same neighborhood with one of the Eagles' wide receivers. Do you ever ask Smith about Saquon, or like, do you have like
Um,
no?
no, I never asked him about that because I mean I feel like after the season, that's
Yeah,
when we talk more and then we get into all that. But man, I'm happy for the Nines and hopefully they go
yeah.
out there and it's gonna be a great game. Like you said, like Chiefs they trying to do a three-peat and like you said, the Eagles they trying to win. So it's like I can't wait to watch it, man. It's gonna be a good game though.
Anaya Smith, of course, friend of yours, and I'm assuming because of him picking the Eagles.
I ain't gonna.
You
I don't
don't
know. I don't
know.
want to. I don't want to choose no side. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know who's going to win the Super Bowl. You have no thoughts.
I don't. I
Okay.
mean, if Saquon going off, that's gonna be a hard team to beat. But obviously, but you got my hoes, bro. Like I don't know. It's hard.
Who would you want to win? Do you want to see the greatness of a three-peat team, or do you want to see it ending?
I mean, the I need the Eagles to win. I got too many. I got too many homeboys who Chiefs fans.
That's a good reason. That's a good
Yeah.
reason to do that. I love that. We love hanging out with you. Anything else you want to tell us about just like the Miami Dolphins, their season? What are you doing this offseason? What's your offseason going to look like?